Andrew ruins Archie's birthday party by taking possession of Frogmore Cottage from the king. King Charles offered the house to Andrew instead of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The Sussexes are now making plans to send their remaining belongings to the US. Hello, noble subjects and curious people from all over the world. If you are fascinated by royalty and want to stay up to date on the latest news and gossip, this is the right channel for you. So, subscribe now to not miss any episode and stay on top of everything that is happening in the world of royalty. Indeed, the situation is somewhat complicated regarding the Windsor properties, as they are all controlled by the Crown Estate, and not by the Duchy of Cornwall, which includes Andrew's lease. However, the Markles have a one-year plan, facilitating the end of the lease. Still, both Charles and William will have a considerable influence over who can inhabit there. William has already evicted Harry and Meghan from Kensington Palace before Frogmore Cottage was even available, and now that Windsor is his power base, he is likely to do the same with Andrew and Harry, if he so desires. The Royal Lodge may soon be passed to William or Charles, while Andrew may opt to move to the smaller Frogmore Cottage, as he is retired. Certainly, Andrew's crying drama on the floor would be comparable to Meghan's. As someone needs to occupy Frogmore Cottage for renovation costs to be justified, the Royal Lodge property would return to the hands of the Crown. To balance his taxes with the IRS in the US, Harry needs to have a residence in the UK, either by buying or renting. Otherwise, he may be subject to high tax rates in the US. However, it is uncertain how he can prove residency in the UK, as he rarely stays there. This means that when Meghan and Harry return to the UK for the King's coronation, they will not have an official residence, which prevents Archie's birthday party from being held on royal grounds, like his sister Lilibet's previous party. The Sussexes may need to change their plans. This change, which comes after Harry and Meghan's damning accusations against the royal family, casts doubt on their chances of being invited to the coronation in May. According to an insider, this certainly marks the end of Harry and Meghan's time in the UK. You made it this far in the video and still haven't left a like? Then you can leave one now, it will help me a lot. Last week, embarrassed Andrew received the keys to a 5-bedroom house in Windsor, while the palace gave an ultimatum to the US-based couple to leave the property. Although the world was shaken by Duke of York's attacks against the royal family, he now faces the possibility of being evicted from his mansion at the Royal Lodge and has been offered the smaller Frogmore Cottage, although it is said he is resisting the idea. However, Harry and Meghan need to leave the Windsor property, which was a gift from the late Queen, leaving them without a residence in the UK. They are now making plans to remove their belongings from the 5-bedroom house and send them to Montecito, as the eviction will happen soon. The move also raises doubts about the couple being invited to Charles and Camilla's coronation in May. The eviction was triggered after Harry made shocking accusations against his family in an interview published in January. An informant said that this eviction marks the end of Harry and Meghan's time in the UK, demonstrating that they are unable to stop the process. This eviction happens while Harry is suing the government for the withdrawal of his armed security guards, a process that has already cost taxpayers £300,000 even before the trial. Although Harry still intends to stay at the Royal Lodge with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, Charles plans to cancel his mother's annual donation of £250,000 in a major funding reform.